Hey y'all, today I'm making shepherd's pie, and first off I want to make the mashed potatoes, so I'm going to peel about 2.5 pounds. I'm going to chop these up. I have put them in my pot and covered them with water. I have it on high heat and I'm going to let that come up to a boil, and once it has done that I'm going to lower it a little bit and let it cook for about 25 minutes. While my potatoes are cooking, I'm going to be peeling and chopping these 2 carrots. I have added 1 tablespoon of salted butter to my pan, and I'm going to let that melt, and once it has done that, I'm going to add in these carrots, and I'm going to saute them for about 8 minutes or until they're tender. I also wanted to add that if you like onions, you could add them in with the carrots and saute them at the same time, but you probably want to double up on the butter and make it 2 tablespoons. Okay, now I have added in 1 pound of ground beef. I'm just going to spread it out. And I'm just going to brown it. Here's what it's looking like. Now I'm going to drain off all of that fat. I just want to share how I drain the fat from my hamburger meat, because I know everyone does it different. I just take one of these strainers, I guess you would call it, and put it over top of a bowl. And I take this and I just kind of smash it down so I can get every little bit of grease out. And then I'll take a paper towel and wipe that out. So I have added the meat back into the pan, and I have also added in 3/4 of a cup of frozen peas. I'm going to stir it all around. I have 1 cup of beef broth, and I added in 1/2 teaspoon of this beef powder for extra flavor. And I have also added in 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm just going to stir that around. And I'm going to add this into this. I added that mixture into the beef, and I have turned the heat up, and I'm letting it come to a boil, and I'm going to let that cook for about 5 minutes so that the sauce can thicken. While the sauce is thickening up, I'm also going to add in a few dashes of this Worcestershire sauce. Now that this has thickened up, you're going to season it to taste, and what I'm going to be adding in is some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. My meat mixture is done, so I have turned the heat off, and I'm now going to drain these potatoes and put them in a mixing bowl. In here I have 1/2 stick of salted butter, 1/4 cup of sour cream, about 1/4 cup of milk, and I am going to season it to taste with salt, pepper, seasoned salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then I am going to whip it up with my mixer. I have an 8x8 baking dish, and I'm going to layer it with the meat mixture, and then I'm going to top it with the mashed potatoes and sprinkle some sharp cheddar cheese over top. going to put it in my preheated oven of 350 for 30 minutes. It just came out of the oven and it smells so good. I'm so excited to try this.